Uh, I have a weird cat. Most of you probably know this. He plays fetch. You throw the ball. Usually he'll go for it. If you're in front of him, he'd be like, "I know this trick. I'm gonna run and you're gonna catch me. You suck. No, you suck." I've seen that from. I have no idea where I got that from. But um, but he play fetch and he's a really weird cat because he doesn't like the smell of other cats. And my parents are like, "That's not the reason." I'm like, "No, that's the only reason I can think of, that he would attack two other kids that have cats." Um, and we also take him for a walk because he likes to go outside, and we don't want him to be an outdoor cat because we had a cat who was born in a barn. So yeah, and when she got outside, she's like, "Oh, I'm free," and runs around, and we can never get her. So we keep him on a leash, and we take him for a walk. And I remember one time I took him for a walk. It was it was awesome. Me and Trevor were going, and we're walking down the street, and he stops. I don't know why. I'm like, "What you doing?" And he looks over, and he hears something coming. And like, if he hears something, like if you he'll probably start to, he'd be like, "What was that? What was that?" And he's getting ready, and you see this guy come out with two big trash bags, and he's getting closer. I'm like, "Oh, Spike, I dare you. I dare you. I want to see this dude's reaction because it's probably going to be drop on the cat going, wow." And, but I'm not going to let this happen because I don't want to get in trouble with him, so I'm getting ready to be able to stop him if he comes any further. What happens is realize, like I said, I'm ready for this. And so he's like, and gone the other way. And I'm like, what? And I get pulled up the road. I'm getting pulled up by this cat that's about this big the whole way. And I fall over, and I don't know why he jukes a bush. He goes, and goes the other way around the bush or something, and I have to let go or else I might choke him. So I let him go, and my worry is that he's gone. He's already a mile away, and I'm never going to see this cat again. I'm freaking out because it's my mom's cat, and I'm like, oh God, and I see him at the front door. That wasn't funny, man. That wasn't funny. And he's puffed up, like twice his size, and I get to the door, and I'm busting out laughing, and Travis is like, and I'm laughing like crazy, and my mom comes out, and she sees my cat just laying like this, and she automatically assumes I did something to him. She goes, "What did you do to my baby?" I'm like, "Nothing, I swear." "Yeah, that's what you said last time when you spun him around and he hit himself into a wall." "Okay, I did do that, but Dad taught it to me. It's not my fault." And he, how should I say, she brings him inside, and I explain the whole situation to him, and she goes, "Well, you shouldn't have let him go that far." I'm like, "He went that way. You know he won't listen. Son of..." As I was saying before my camera went on me, like, my mom's like, "Well, you shouldn't have let him go that far." I'm like, "Mom, you know he won't listen to me." I pull on him. He looks at me like, "We're going this way. I don't have to listen to you." And yes, I did but he, like, if I try picking him up while we're walking, he'll get on his back and be like, and I'm like, and I don't kick him that hard, okay? I'm not that mean. But if he hisses at me while I'm taking my time, using my time up to take him for a walk, because he's like, "I want to see outside," when it's not that different, and he takes a sweet time, like, oh my gosh. There was actually a time he was taken for a walk. There was another time he was taken for a walk, and it was quite funny because it wasn't me who took him for a walk, but I come in from school. I look at his paw. I'm like, "Hey, Spike." I'm like, "What the heck happened?" Like, one paw looked bigger than the other, and my mom's like, "Oh, well, Spike decides he wants to be tough and attacked a bumblebee." And the bee's like, "Really?" "Yeah," and stung him. And his paw swelled up, and I'm like, really? I know that's mean, but come on. He attacks a bee, and like when I'm taking him for a walk, I stare. I'm like, you really wanted to be doing this? He looks at the bee and then he looks at me like, I'm going to get him. Revenge shall be mine once more. And I'm like, no, it won't. He'd be like, you killed my brother! Well, technically he killed himself by taking him out, but that's not the point. But yeah. The next one is quite interesting because, and realize a word I'm going to be using is actually accurate, so don't be like, oh. But what happened was, me and Trevor are coming out to walk our pets at the same time. I have a cat and he has his dog, and his dog is Lola. Very playful pug, very curious, loving. I've never seen her attack anyone. And I'm like, hey, and we sit at my porch and we're talking, and while we're talking, my cat's staring at his dog. His dog is like, hey, and getting up in his face and like sniffing him and everything, and my cat's like, bitch, get out of my face. I will claw you up. And that's the word, I used it properly, female dog. And it was hilarious because my cat's like, what the heck is wrong with you? And Trevor's like, okay, enough, well, I don't have to explain to Mom why you have a split lip. And after a while we're talking, Lola once again is getting close to Spike. Spike, on the other hand, isn't paying attention at all. He's like, and Trevor's about to pull away. I'm like, no, wait. I want to see what's gonna happen because I know Spike. Cause like I snuck up on him once, and I was like, hey, and he's like, poof, and he jumped. And so I want to see his reaction to this. And Lola is getting closer and closer and closer, and I swear to God, Lola is this far away, realize this far away from his face. And Spike is still not aware of the fact Lola is this close. And I tug on Spike's leash. I'm like, come on, hey Spike, hey, look over here. And he's like, And you know when there's that annoying person, not saying I'm the annoying person, he's more annoying than me, he's the one that sucks his paw in the middle of the night. Yes, I'm talking about you. That annoying person that'd be like, hey, yeah, hey. After a while you go, what? Drop my pick. You have to go and say what? But like, what happened was Spike goes, what? Oh my God! Because Lola's like, hi! That close to his face, and he's like, I swear to God, this cat must have levitated because he went 5 feet up, 4 feet over, and down. It wasn't something like, it was And I laughed my freaking head off while I watched. Me and him laughed so hard, and he's like, and Lola's like, what the heck? Did he just fly? He just flew. Don't tell me he didn't. I just saw him. After then, Lola's like, yeah, I'm leaving this cat alone now. it was pretty funny, but there's not that many stories of him going for a walk. Well, he did take me down the street once. That's about it. But what can I say? He's a weird cat. No wonder his name's Spike. It's like a dog.